Hello, my name is Jonathan Gann. In this presentation, I will analyze Dallas Taylor, a sound designer, creative director, and host of the podcast 20,000 Hertz. The purpose of this analysis is to examine the contributions to the field of audio production, evaluate how his work aligns with mastery concepts presented by Robert Greene, and explore how his professional journey informs my own development in sound design and audio production. Dallas grew up in the Delta region of Arkansas. In grade school, he found his creative inspiration in sound by playing the trumpet for the school band. He has a passion for nature, and growing up, he would take many walks near Lake Horseshoe, where he grew up. He contributes these times as a big help in helping him sort out difficult times in his childhood and ultimately preparing him for adulthood. Through the years of 2000 to 2003, he studied music media in music and broadcast communications at the University of Texas at Arlington. Dallas has made significant contributions to the field of sound design through both commercial and educational work. After college, he held an in-house position as a senior sound designer and worked with studios such as Discovery, NBC, Fox, and G4. In 2009, he stepped away from his in-house position to start his own studio, DeFacto Sound. As the founder of DeFacto Sound, he has led audio production projects that integrate branding, storytelling, and immersive sound design. He is also the creator and host of 20,000 Hertz, a podcast dedicated to exploring the stories, psychology, and cultural impact behind everyday sounds. This work is particularly significant because it reframes sound design as a narrative medium rather than solely a technical discipline. By translating complex audio concepts into accessible storytelling, Dallas expands public understanding of sound while simultaneously elevating the role of audio professionals within the industry. As a result, his contributions influence both practitioners and audience by reshaping how sound is perceived, discussed, and valued. When analyzed through Robert Greene's framework of mastery, Dallas Taylor's career demonstrates several core principles of skill development and creative evolution. First, his work strongly reflects the principle of cultivating curiosity. Each episode of 20,000 Hertz is driven by investigative inquiry into sound, exploring not only how sounds function, but why they carry emotional and psychological meaning. Second, his development aligns with learning through direct experience, as his expertise was built through applied work, experimentation, and iterative practice rather than strictly traditional academic pathway. In addition, Taylor demonstrates professional flexibility as he operates across multiple domains, including sound design, branding, and educational media. This adaptability allows him to remain relevant in an evolving audio landscape. Finally, his career challenges conventional definitions of mastery. Rather than following a linear trajectory, he has embraced a niche specialization in sound storytelling, demonstrating that mastery can emerge through unconventional and exploratory pathways. To further evaluate his approach to mastery, it is useful to compare Dallas Taylor's work with that of Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer is widely recognized for his large-scale cinematic compositions that define emotional tone in major motion pictures. His work emphasizes orchestrated structure, thematic development, and immersive film scoring. In contrast, Dallas Taylor focuses on sound as both subject and storytelling medium. Rather than composing traditional scores, he dissects and communicates the meaning behind sound itself, often in an educational and narrative format. The key distinction between these two approaches lies in the scale and intent. Zimmer constructs emotional worlds through composition, while Taylor reveals the narrative structure already embedded within sound. This comparison demonstrates that mastery is not singular in form. Instead, it can manifest through both creation and interpretation, depending on the practitioner's focus and methodology. This research has had a direct impact on my development as an audio production apprentice and emerging sound designer. Dallas Taylor's emphasis on curiosity has encouraged me to approach sound design with a more analytical and exploratory mindset, focusing not only on technical execution but also on emotional narrative impact. In my own work using digital audio workstations such as Logic Pro and Pro Tools, I have begun integrating more experimentation into my workflow, prioritizing creative exploration alongside technical precision. Additionally, his adaptability across multiple domains reinforces the importance of flexibility within the audio industry, particularly as new technologies and platforms continue to emerge. Most importantly, his willingness to pursue unconventional ideas has influenced my perspective on creative risk-taking and professional growth. This mindset will continue to guide my development as I progress in the field of audio production. In conclusion, Dallas Taylor's work demonstrates that mastery in audio production extends beyond technical ability and into curiosity, interpretation, and communication. His contributions have reshaped how sound is understood within both professional and public contexts, positioning sound design as a narrative force rather than a background element. As I continue developing in this field, these principles will remain central to my approach as both a creator and professional. Thank you.